is up, everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing our AI-only championship series here in Civilization 6. We are on the second chance rounds, and we have moved on to Group Stage 4 after having a very explosive ending to Group Stage 3, I have to say. So, anyways, we mentioned at the end of the last episode that we random small continents. I technically already did this one if you missed the last episode, but whatever. I didn't have my mic recording, so we're just going to go ahead and remake it. Problem is, because we were doing small continents, I had a lot of issues actually finding a map that was fairly balanced for everyone, so this might unfortunately require a few restarts again. The other thing, as mentioned, we did bump or get rid of Secret Society mode, just so no one ends up building a billion cultists, which is just absolutely stupid. We did lower the seed level. I think everything else is pretty much the same. I did mention also in last episode, we changed dramatic age slightly, so it's just a little bit less punishing again to the AI, but we shall see how that works out. So anyways, currently we have Korea, Sumerian, Mongolia, Portugal, Babylon, Japan, and Khmer completing against each other for, well, 2 slots. I have to say I am super stoked for this game because, like, I think probably 3 of the best science civs are in the game. You got Gilgamesh, who has just always been amazing at getting crazy science. You have Korea, which theoretically should get a lot of science, and then you have Hammurabi, who doesn't get as much science but gets a lot of text. And then you also have Japan in there, who is not necessarily bad. And then, you know, you got a aggressive Mongolia potentially, and, you know, you got elephants, sure, and Portugal, who I don't think is bad, but well, we'll see how this one shakes out. So we're gonna go ahead and load in. Oh yeah, you know what? I totally forgot. I actually have the Japanese voice going right now because I was getting tired of listening to Sean Bean. Not that Sean Bean, like, you can never get tired of him, but it's just the fact that he says the same thing every time. So I'm wondering, does the Japanese Sean Bean give Japan an advantage? You know, he sounds so cool. Anyways, we'll be back as soon as we finish recording in, or loading in. All right, well, we've tried loading in a few times. We've had most of the maps, I'll say, have been close to being pretty fair. A couple of them have been a little less fair, but for the most part, they've been pretty okay. But every time I'm like, nah, I think we could get one that's just a little bit better. So I keep reloading. But no, this is going to be it. We're taking this map no matter what. If someone gets an advantage, well, congratulations, you get an advantage. The one thing about this map is, oh, hold up, let the barbarian spawn before you go ahead and hit reveal all. The one thing about this map, though, is there's a lot of like territory for everyone. So there's gonna be a lot of little islands that people can go grab. Okay, so I think the barbarians look like they're up. So I think I spelled reveal wrong. Hold up. Reveal. Oh my God, that's supposed to be an L. Reveal all. My gosh. Okay, go. All right, we got it. So anyway, Sumeria's got an island up here to themselves, but a lot of it's tundra, not the biggest thing in the world. Japan is south of them on an island with Mongolia. Actually quite a bit of room here, except for Khmer. But I don't think it's really that bad. No, I think it'll be okay. Then let's see. Portugal and Babylon are sharing an island with Korea, and that should be everyone then. Yeah, see, all we have are these, like, you know, every time I hit reveal all, I keep wondering whether or not it's working because I don't actually get the movie for the natural wonders. But I'm not getting the movie for the natural wonders because technically the we only have the modded natural wonders. So anyways, Japan might be the one that actually might be a little screwed here, but, like, you know, let's see, which way did Mongolia go? Mongolia's going this way, which will actually cut Japan off. But the thing is, there are other islands, number one. Number two, this is actually a pretty okay map for Japan, and he can actually, you know, if Mongolia's going this way, yeah, he could come up here. But remember, anything near the coastline is going to be like 10 to 10 for him because he's just going to absolutely destroy fighting near adjacent to the coast. So Sumeria does probably have maybe the best start, but, you know, it's a lot of tundra, and really what's going to be interesting is Japan going to come fill this in? Like, if Japan can, like, grab a city right there, he's going to be in a really good spot. And there's still, like, islands over here, like, no one is touching these. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for people just to get random cities out and about and still be okay. All right, so we do have Korea, Portugal, and Babylon all on top of each other. I think it looks like Babylon's going to actually go declare war on Korea. Korea does move in response. The scout takes the first volley of damage, but so far so good. And then Korea decides to go ahead and attack a warrior with the scout. Okay, I highly don't recommend that play, but sure. And then you go ahead and garrison your city with a slinger, which I also highly don't recommend that move as well. It looks like Korea's going to actually end up losing her first city here. Yeah, I would... Oh, no. Oh, that tornado comes right through. I don't think it actually did damage to anything, though. I think it hit the farm, but that was about it. I don't know it actually hurt any units. Well, no, it said 3 units lost, 3 damaged tiles. So I guess it did kill some things. Well, Korea's going to end up surviving this, so I suppose that tornado was definitely in favor of Korea. Now, the question is whether or not Portugal is going to jump in here. Babylon's pretty safe. They got that nice little mountain range there that's going to keep them somewhat okay. Looks like Mongolia maybe declared war here on Japan. I mean, would not be shocked, but no, not yet. And Khmer has not been declared on yet, which is absolutely surprising. It's what, turn 35 and no one's declared war on Mongolia? What are you guys doing? Or sorry, not Mongolia. I mean, on Khmer. Because, you know, as Khmer, you like always get completely surrounded. I feel like this is like one of my like conspiracy theories when it comes to the game. I feel like Khmer generally gets surrounded. Like he always, like every time I play as Khmer, I'm always smack dab in the middle of the map surrounded by other civs. I think one of the reasons for that is because he doesn't really have any super spawn bonuses or spawn priorities. And so because of that, you got like the ones like Japan and Indonesia and Portugal and stuff like that grabbing all of the tiles around the outside. And then you end up just spawning kind of in the middle because there's really nowhere else to go, and so you tend to get like a really bad spot because of that. That's like an unproven fact, but I believe it's true. So anyways, Portugal is not moving south. Korea and Babylon are still right on top of each other. Babylon's only at 3 cities though. Korea is 1 city up right now. Portugal is only at 3 cities as well. Although they have the 4th one rolling around. 4 cities here for Sumeria. He's got tons of rooms still. 4 cities for Japan. About to work on number 5. Mongolia's got 4. About to throw it on number 5. Khmer's at 4. No settler. He's still 4 turns away, so he's a little bit behind. And actually, he's getting some barbarian issues. And Japan is now officially declared war. All right, it took 45 turns. A little slower than we expect, but, you know. Now, the one thing I will say, Khmer's in a pretty okay spot here, because Japan's going to have trouble funneling in extra troops here. The biggest problem is this could really backfire on Japan. He's got some barbarians here, and there goes the Mongolia war. Yeah, I was going to say Mongolia is going to be very, very interested in this war. What's that meme where I'm trying to think. I know there's a meme where it's like, you know, Mongolia is very interested. You know, I don't know. But anyways, Japan declaring war was like Mongolia being like, oh, really now? Okay. Korea's working on the Machu Picchu. I imagine we're going to get a lot of wonders popping out here. Between you getting the science boost, getting a bunch of early scientific wonders, I also see Korea getting a lot of science. I think we're going to see a lot of wonders here. So what's the science looking at? Hammurabi's actually at 25, which remember, he should technically be at 50. He's getting his cut in half. Gilgamesh and Korea are both at, right around 30. So those two should be 1 and 2 in the science. They're like 2 of the best civs when it comes to science. Mongolia right now not doing so hot in combat. Does Mongolia, what does he get? Kublai Khan Mongolia gets 1 extra wildcard policy slot, and then they get a trader out. Wait, combat strength next to a trader out? Diplomatic visibility, okay. So he doesn't get anything for Cav. Okay, I was just kind of wondering that. The Wat ended up got defended here from Japan, and I think Japan's pulling their troops back. They're a little worried about Mongolia. Mongolia is beelining for Kyoto. There's no way they take Kyoto, though. Himiko is right there for starters, number 1. Number 2, they're popping out the heavy chariot. Number 3, they just put a galley, which is probably the best unit besides Sinbad right now to actually put neutral unit, at least not like a specific unit, to actually have garrison in your city, because it just has such good garrison defense strength. So it's like the highest melee unit, at least at this point in the game. So anywho, it looks like you took a little bit of a flood, but so far so good. I'm wondering if Japan might actually push back a little bit. You might have actually not pieced out Jayavarman. You did not. Interesting. Okay. I don't know that that's really going to make much of a difference, but we'll see whether or not they punish each other. 2, 4, 5 cities still only for Gilgi. He does have, oh no, never mind. I thought it was Kilimanjaro, but it's not, which is kind of disappointing. Let's see, Portugal, Babylon, and Korea are still fairly neutral here. 2, 4, 5 for Korea, 2, 4 for Babylon. Babylon doesn't need as many cities though. 2, 4, and then a very, 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 very forward 5th city here for Portugal. And then there's a lot of territory over here. A lot that can get grabbed. All right, so Osaka now is the target for Mongolia. Mongolia is quickly running out of troops, though. The catapult's going to do really good damage, though. And there's also, and that's very unfortunate, that zombie spawning right there is not good. Not good at all. Ooh, having a spearman in the city, though, is going to be great against these double heavy chariots. But, dude, these zombies, oh, they're not strong. Yeah, there you go. He ends up grabbing it. The zombies basically blocked out Japan's units, so Japan couldn't reinforce Osaka. That actually ended up working out really well for Mongolia. He also ended up with Sun, too. So that's how he ended up grabbing Osaka so quickly, as he moved in Sun. Now, Japan's going to get it back. He's not going to be able to hold on to Osaka. Oh, that's also just barely off the tile of the coastal boost for Japan. I wish, because it's only just adjacent to coastal, correct? I don't think, like, if it was like 3 tiles off, man, that would be amazing. Adjacent to coast. Yeah, see, adjacent to coast, it's just a bit too far away. Osaka will flip back. It's just a matter of time. Even, well, now, because everyone's going to get a golden age. It's going to go neutral here in a second, and then Japan will get it back. So Japan's definitely not out of this, and unfortunately, this might not be particularly great for Mongolia. Ooh, actually, what is going on there? You guys better be peace at this point. You better be peace, because if you're moving yeah, I think they're peace. Okay, that was like scary there for a second. Unfortunately, though, this is basically a war for Mongolia that didn't accomplish anything. And generally, those tend to set them back a little bit. But let's see, Gilgi is at 57. Dude, Hammurabi's still with 54 science per turn. Kind of crazy considering, remember, he's getting half as much science as he should be getting right now. That is psychotic. He did spawn next to a bunch of mountains, which is nice. And Hojo actually is in first place with science, but you can see Korea and Gilgi are like right there. And we're going to start seeing some crazy science, I think, in this game. I'm like, just bank it, man. Oh, dude, and look at these. Oh, that's why he's getting so much science right now. That's a 6 campus. That's an 8 campus. Holy crap. Because he's got the adjacency bonus plus the mountains. Oh my God. And that's a 6-1 as well. And he can get that as another 8 if he puts down another district over there. My God. He won't get another district here, although he could throw a harbor right there, which would actually give him a boost. And then he could throw another like campus here. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, Japan is in a really good spot here. And yeah, this is when I talk about seeing a bunch of ziggurats popping out with Sumeria, this is why. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I immediately see 4 or 5 ziggurats, and like it's only turn 82. Like, he tends to go really heavy in those ziggurats. And you know, just because they tend to get a decent amount of population, that means they get a lot of extra science from that. At least enough that, you know, they can stay up or keep up with anyone else who has science in the game. Now, Hammurabi should just be destroying them, though, when it comes to actual text. Yeah, he's 9 more texts right now. That is psychotic. Dude, a Hammurabi that actually has more science than all the other AI on deity is like scary. That is just scary. When your Hammurabi has more science than Gilgamesh, Hojo, and Korea, which isn't actually true, but when that happens, that's like, a what? Oh, what? No, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and restart that game. No, we're not going to play that one. All right, so what's the score looking like? We haven't even looked at that yet. Hammurabi's in first place. Not shocked there. I think he's got a couple wonders. Yeah, he's got 3. Gilgamesh also has 3. Probably the reasons they're in first place. Religions, it's easier to go here. So we got Portugal, who actually has Babylon completely converted, but we also have Kublai Khan with a religion, Hojo with a religion, makes sense, Jayavarman with a religion, yep, and Gilgi with a religion. Okay, Gilgi's not going to be too great with his religion. He's not really going to get a whole lot. Same thing, we got 3 religions right there, so yeah, that's also not going to help. Now, this is actually great for Portugal, because Portugal is also going to be able to steal Korea. Yeah, Portugal is going to get 3 civs for free, basically, with the religion. So that's going to be 50, 60, 70 points that he's going to get just from the religion game, which is going to be good. It's going to keep him in the game, at least. He also is in a pretty okay spot here, because he's got all these other islands. So Portugal, I think, is a dark horse right now. He's a bit behind, but I think he can definitely catch up. Yeah, I mean, he's in 3rd place, but he's definitely going to be able to keep up. Oh, interesting. Everyone got Dark Ages except Hammurabi. Well, that was unexpected. What? Everyone always gets Golden Ages. What? I'm so confused right now. What? All right. So Takamatsu ended up flipping, but that one's going right back to Japan. Kishkir is also flipping right back to its original owner. Harlahala is also flipping back to Khmer. Yep. Korea is actually now losing Gingan to Hammurabi. That's unfortunate. And then Guarda, which was such an aggressive settle, might now have just blocked off Portugal. So Hammurabi's just absolutely killing it right now. Yeah. Just the fact that he's also going to steal a Korean city is just like crazy good. And she did have a library there as well with a campus. So more points for him, more signs for him. So anyways, we're going to see if everyone else can avoid. Urdu is going to flip right back because there's no one else up here. So he also has Hippolyta. Nice. I think Samaria should be okay. Like, Samaria is set up well long term. We'll see whether or not he can actually take advantage of his okay start here. But yeah. Good. So Japan ended up settling Tokyo on this little island, which Japan needed that. They 100% needed that. They also really need a city over here. Oh, they ended up losing. Khmer lost their city. Oh, I think zombies killed it. I'm pretty sure zombies killed it. What are the zombies running at right now? They are at 35. They're only plus 25 mutagen strength. And yet the zombies ended up taking it. I wonder if maybe Japan helped out and then the zombies finished it off. Still, that's disappointing. Well, that's a Khmer level play there. So Khmer is currently in last place. No shocking there. And Hojo is in second to last, which is a little more surprising. Actually, a little more surprising that Korea is not all the way in last. And they just settled Kanju, which is going to immediately flip to Hammurabi as well. Oy. Yeah, Korea is not looking too hot. This is unfortunately what we see happen with Korea a lot. She'll be next to aggressive civs, and yeah, it doesn't help. It just doesn't go well for her. She just ends up getting just absolutely dominated. All right, samurai popping out. This would be an absolutely wonderful time to go to war against Mongolia. I mean, he doesn't really have any targets right now. No one that's like close enough to make a difference. Like Keshkir isn't really going to help you. Korakota isn't really going to necessarily help you. I mean, you can maybe hold both of these if you grab both of them, but yeah, Samurai is going to be a little wasted here. Samurai, in my opinion, is one of the best units in the game. Like, not losing combat strength being damaged is just so freaking good. Because you can lose up to, 9 combat strength being damaged? And that's pretty big when you're talking, 14 combat strength can, take a unit from, 3-hit kill to 2-hit kill. Yeah, having an extra 9 combat strength is pretty freaking crazy. All right, I think we got to wrap this episode up here. Do we go? Nah, I think it's here. I'm trying to remember our timing, but yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, come and show your support. Well, right now it looks like it's going to be Hammurabi and Gilgamesh, but who knows? I still think Portugal is in a really good spot. Korea is not in a good spot. Mongolia, Japan, maybe. I mean, honestly, either one of these two civs could make a pretty big difference here. And there's still just so much empty islands too. So it's still way too early to really to really call it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.